What's going on, investors? My name is Emmanuel, and in this video, I'll be sharing the top 6 stocks that I purchased this week. I'll give you my reasons for buying each of these stocks. I'll be sharing with you how many shares I purchased, and also I'll be telling you what my average price is for each of these stocks. Now, 4 of these stocks are brand new positions and companies that I've never actually covered on this channel before. And all 4 of these companies, I believe, have 5x potential within the next 3 to 4 years. And I absolutely have to put them on your radar. And the other 2 companies that I purchased are positions that I already own and I've discussed before on my channel. So I will be linking those videos in the description below. However, I did decide to add to these positions because I still think that they are currently at bargain prices right now. And lastly, one of these companies are extremely speculative. So please proceed with caution when I talk about this stock. And watch until the end to find out which company that was. But right before we jump into it, I want to give a quick shout out to my family in the Discord group. This is the livest, latest Discord group for stock investing, hands down, period. And everyone in my Discord group were the first to know about all of my purchases that I made this week. So if you want to join the Discord investing family, the link is in the description below and it's still currently free. So definitely jump on board if that's something that you're interested in. So don't forget to destroy the like button. It lets me know that you enjoy this type of content. Also, if you are new to the channel, then hit that subscribe button and the notification bell to stay up to date with all the stocks that I'm buying, selling, and all the stocks that are on my watch list. And before we jump into the video, I just want to say this isn't my usual setting. I'm actually in a hotel, but I've been away for so many days and it's been hurting me that I've not been able to upload in a few days. So here we are. I hope you appreciate the video and let's jump into it. So the first company that I bought this week is a company that you more than likely own their products or at least use their messaging services back in the day. And I'm talking like back in 2007, so over 13 years ago. And this company is called Blackberry. Ticker symbol is BB. Now before you click off the video and think that, yo, Emmanuel completely lost his marbles, just hear me out for a second. I haven't lost my marbles, just hear me out for a second. Because this is not the same company that you used to know. Trust me on that one. They have completely transformed themselves. So much so that they recently secured a deal with Amazon's AWS. However, this is just their most recent partnership because the list of their current customers and partners was completely mind-blowing to me. Their investor presentation and their recent financial highlights was extremely surprising. And frankly, investors, it was actually really overwhelming because I just wasn't expecting it at all. I wasn't expecting it from Blackberry at all. I genuinely thought that Blackberry was done. Apple's iPhone completely disrupted their mobile phone dominance, and I never really heard of Blackberry again until this week, when the recent deal with their Amazon was pretty much everywhere on Wall Street. So I got a bit curious and I started doing some digging, and I must admit, I really liked what I found. So much so that I started a position and what I will call a turnaround play. So I purchased 100 shares with my average price of $8.47. And my goal is to build this position to at least 500 shares very soon, because I do want this stock to have a decent size in my growth portfolio. I'm extremely bullish on this company in the long term. So here's what I found after reading their investor presentation. So Blackberry, right, they have spent the last decade phasing out all of their hardware and they have been acquiring more and more software companies. They've gone from being a 97% hardware company and a 3% software company to now they're a 98% software company and only 2% is in hardware. Plus, in the process, they have managed to develop an incredible ecosystem that boasts some of the biggest blue chip names in the world as their customers. They also now employ one of my favorite business models, which is the SaaS business model, which I think is absolutely incredible. Now, I do plan to record a full in-depth analysis on Blackberry, so definitely subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on that video. But for now, just know that Blackberry was my first brand new acquisition this week, and it definitely absolutely deserves a spot on your watch list. Now, my second brand new acquisition this week was Palantir. The ticker symbol is PLTR, and I picked a total of 270 shares of Palantir, and my average price per share is $23.60, which admittedly isn't the best average price in the world. My initial plan for Palantir was to invest only half of my budget into this stock, which I did, and my cost price at the time was $22.06, and my goal was to phase in 25% at around $18 and the final 25% at $15. And I shared this plan with the Palantir channel in my Discord group, but to be honest, I just wasn't really happy with the size of my position at 50%. And we had a discussion about sometimes, we get into the mindset, as investors, we get into the mindset that we can only add to positions when the stock goes down. However, we decided that letting your winners run and not being afraid to add to them is also a fantastic investing strategy and has many advantages. Plus, the saying is the best stocks to buy are the ones that you already own and the ones that you already know about. So that's what I decided to do with Palantir, and I'm much happier with the current size of my position in this company at this present stage. And if you're not familiar with who or what Palantir are, in a nutshell, they essentially build and deploy software platforms for the intelligence community in the US, and the goal really is to use the software to help with various tasks and operations. Now, I personally predominantly know Palantir for their work in counterterrorism, and that's frankly why I decided not to invest in them at their IPO or even earlier. But I've since left my feelings at the door, and I looked at their fundamentals and their financials. I also looked at their current valuations, and I concluded that, I had to be a part of this incredibly undervalued growth company. And I do strongly believe that this company has 2x potential within the next 2 years. And I also have strong conviction that this will be a $50 stock very, very soon. But that's just my opinion. So my third brand new acquisition this week was Avepoint, and the ticker symbol is APXT. And it's a SPAC that will be merging with Apex Technology Acquisition Corporation. Now, this stock had so much hype surrounding it within the last 2 weeks. It was crazy. And we saw the share price jump from just $10 a share to highs of $17 a share. And towards the back end of this week, it seems to have found a bit of a floor, and it's been ranging between the $13 to $14 mark. Now, I absolutely think and I absolutely believe that this is one of the best SPACs on the market right now, aside from ChargePoint, ticker symbol SPE. But this is a quality company with actual revenues that is currently growing at a rate of 29% year to date, and a gross profit margin of 70% plus. And they have a very well diversified blue chip customer base that includes the likes of Disney, Verizon, Volkswagen. I mean, they even have Rolex, Sainsbury's, even the National Health Service, the NHS. They also boast Pfizer, JP Morgan, the US Department of Justice, Siemens, and I mean, we can go on and on. You can see it for yourself on the screen. It's simply incredible. But unlike other SPACs that literally are just only a concept that have no planned production till at least 2022, Avepoint are already operational. And guess what? Their key partner is none other than Microsoft. So I think this company is an absolute steal at these current valuations. And I went ahead and started a position in Avepoint, and I currently have a total of 290 shares, and my average price is $14.54. I am extremely bullish on this stock in the long term, just like I am with Blackberry, and I do intend to add to this position very, very soon. I plan to add once the merger has been finalized and completed. Now, my fourth acquisition is a company that I already own, and I have done an in-depth analysis on them before, so I'm not going to waste too much time on it. I had already built my position to a size that I was happy with. However, this stock has been taking an absolute battering over the last few weeks, and that's due to a number of factors, which include a damaging report and also potentially stock manipulation from Jim Cramer, which also was followed by a short seller report that made bogus accusations. So the company that I'm talking about is Tattooed Chef. The ticker symbol is TTCF, and this stock dropped to lows of $14 a share, and it became too irresistible to ignore. So I went ahead and I picked up another 50 shares, and that brings my overall total share count for Tattoo Chef of 250 shares. Plus, I've been able to now get my average down into the teens, and my average price is now $19.77 because I made the mistake, I made the fatal error of buying the company, loading up pre-merger, but I am still very bullish on this company, and I will leave the link to that full analysis of this company in the description below, so check it out if you haven't already. Now, my fifth acquisition is my favorite UK stock of all time. It's also still currently undervalued in my opinion, and that's BAE Systems. The ticker symbol is BA.L, and I really cranked up my position in this stock this week, and that's because the government announced that they had further funding of 2.4 billion that they were going to hand to BAE Systems. And this also followed a multi-million-dollar contract with the US Army, and that was just last month. So I am extremely bullish on this stock, and I ended up buying 249 shares, which brings my overall total 791 shares of BAE Systems, and I did average up my position, and my overall cost is now £4.64. So again, I am extremely bullish on this position. I'm really happy with it, and I'm really confident that this will be an $8 to $9 stock within the next 3 years, which means I'll pretty much double my money. So my last purchase is my most speculative investment to date. I do have to place a warning on this before you decide to add this to your watch list. This company is called Pershing Square Tontine Holdings, and the ticker symbol is PSTH. Now, this company is a SPAC, and unlike other SPACs that I've invested in, this SPAC hasn't yet announced who they will be merging with, or they haven't actually found who they'll be merging with. But there has been a ton of speculation that this company could potentially be Stripe or possibly Bloomberg. Now, there have also been many other suggestions, but it seems like Stripe and Bloomberg have been the top two amongst investors as of late. Now, the face of this particular SPAC is the famous billionaire hedge fund manager, Bill Ackman, and a lot of people really do believe that Bill will be able to land a massive company to merge with PSTH. And if that was to be the case, then man, oh man, the share price of this SPAC will be off to the moon. And I'm not the only one who thinks so, because take this billionaire investor who they've dubbed the next Warren Buffett. He just revealed a $400 million bet on Bill Ackman's SPAC. So I figured, yo, if big money are already investing and pumping money into this stock, then something big is more than likely to be announced. And to be honest, I don't want to be an observer when this stock actually takes off. So I decided to invest a majority of my profits selling RMG at market open on Monday, and I pumped it all into this stock, and I ended up picking up 100 shares of PSTH at $25.89. Now I will stress, this is the profits I made from my RMG investment. So this is money that I can afford for it to be dead money for a while, because it's pretty much house money. Because it probably will be dead money until Bill Ackman actually announces who Pershing will be merging with. So let me know in the comment section below if you went shopping this week. As you can tell, I did. I was busy this week. Let me know what shares you treated yourself to. And I always like reading what you guys are investing in the comment section below. But with all that said, please make sure that you do your own due diligence and your own analysis before you decide to invest in any stock. Remember, I am not a financial advisor, so please view my content as purely educational and not investing advice. And if you do want to learn about investing, there are some useful links in the description below. So don't forget to smash that like button if you appreciate today's video. Again, I apologize, I am not in my usual setting. I am in a hotel, but we should be back to normal next week. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you want to see more content from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you back in the office in the next one. Peace.